Hey y'all, welcome to the Crafty Cove. My name's Missy. Today I am taking part of an amazing open playlist challenge put on by myself and some of my friends, and we're going to talk about that in just a little while. But today our theme is tablescapes. So let's get right into it. DIY number 1. Now, you can use a yardstick, which is what is actually recommended for this craft. But I did not have a yardstick, and I was not by a Lowe's or anywhere where I could get one. So I went to the Dollar Tree and got these 2 pieces of wood that we're just going to glue together. And for this, you need wood about the size of a yardstick, some mesh, some pipe cleaners, a pair of scissors, and a chip clip or clothespin. So the first thing we're going to do, since I don't have a yardstick, is we are just going to glue our 2 pieces of wood together. I'm using some Titebond glue and some hot glue. And this actually is like 22 inches, I believe. So it was the perfect size actually for my tablescape because, of course, y'all know I'm in a hotel room. So here's what our piece looks like when it's glued together. That wood there, or that glue there in the middle, don't worry about it because it's not even going to show. So I have made me a little mark on my table showing me where 22 inches is, because that is what I am going to cut my mesh in, is 22-inch strips. I'm cutting off the end of this one just because it was a little frayed and I wanted a fresh piece. So I'm using 3 different colors. You can use whatever colors you want, however many you want. This is totally up to you. It does not have to be exactly like mine. But on this brown and white piece, I am cutting 6 pieces at 22 inches. Then I'm going to move to this green checked mesh. And on this green, you are also going to cut 6 pieces. I got my mesh from Michael's when it was on sale for like $5.99 a roll. So again, 6 pieces on the green. And on this orange, I am going to do, I believe it is 9 pieces at 22 inches. I just don't want to make you all watch me cut each and every piece. Now, this can also be, I'm using this as a centerpiece for my tablescape. But you can also make these to hang on your door. There's just a couple things that you would change to do that, just like a little wreath on your door. But again, I'm doing this for the tablescape video. So now we're going to take some pipe cleaners, and what we're going to do is at the end, we're going to come down about 1 inch to 2 inches, and we are going to twist a pipe cleaner on, and we're going to push that to the left side, right side, either one. And then right beside that, you are going to twist on another pipe cleaner, and you're going to push it to the other side. What we're doing is a pattern of 2, 1, 2, 1. You'll see as we go on. So then come down 1 to 2 inches again, twist 1 pipe cleaner, and leave that one just standing straight up. That is your 1 that you're going to do. Now I'm going to go ahead and go down to the other end because I want to try and get mine as even as possible. Down here again, we are going to twist 1, put it to the left or right side, take another, twist it on, and push it over to the opposite side. We're just basically making our form here. Now we're going to take 1, come down 1 inch or 2. These do not have to be exact measurements, y'all. If they were, I would be in trouble because you all know I do not measure at all. So then we do that. Now we're going back up to the other end, and we're going to do 2 again. So we did our 2 and then our 1. Now we're going to do 2 again. Put 1 on, twist it, push it to either the right or the left, put another one on, do the exact same thing, twist it, and then push it to the opposite side. I do it this way, going from end to end, just to kind of make sure that I stay as even as I can on the ends, and then everything just meets in the middle. So on this side, now we are again doing our section with 2 in it. This is so simple, y'all, and it turns out absolutely beautiful. I am not a tablescape person. I've never really decorated a table. But I love how this turned out, and I'm going to make another one with a yardstick, I think, for my door at home, because I just love the way it turns out. And it's a different look. You know, it's something a little bit different. Now we are right in the middle of the board, and we do our one pipe cleaner. Okay, now we're going to start with our mesh, and we've got these again cut in 22-inch pieces. What we're going to do is I'm going to start working down at the end. So I'm going to take a piece of my orange, and I'm going to fold it over itself 2 or 3 times. Then I'm going to take my chip clip and clip it right there. Then we're going to turn it around, and we're going to do the same thing to the other end. Roll it up on itself 2 or 3 times. And the reason for that is it stops a lot of the fraying. Now, it's not perfect, and there's still some fraying, but nothing like if you would not fold it up. And I guess that's the reason for actually making it 22 inches long. So on this side, after you fold it up 2 or 3 times, you're going to walk your fingers down your mesh. Same thing that we do like for our wreaths. Just walk your fingers down your mesh all the way to the other side. When you get to the other side, bunch it all together, take your chip clip off, and there's your little poof. This first poof is going to go at the end on one of the 2 pipe cleaners. Doesn't matter which one. And all you're going to do is put it in there and twist it just a time or 2, because you're going to use that pipe cleaner again later to put a little bit of ribbon and some embellishments in there. So do not cut your pipe cleaners off yet. So there we've got our first poof. Now we're going to go on to our second poof, which is going to be right beside that orange. And I decided to do everything that has 2 pipe cleaners in the orange. The one pipe cleaner, each of the 1 pipe cleaners will get a piece of the brown and white and the green. I'll show you again here in just a few minutes how that's going to work. So again, we're just folding it over on itself 2 or 3 times, turning it to the other side, doing the same exact thing, folding it over on itself 2 or 3 times. Even with this Hobby Lobby mesh, it will fray. So this helps so much. Walk our fingers all the way up to the other end. Grab the other end and remove the chip clip, and there you have your poof. So this poof is going to go into the other pipe cleaner right next to the first poof. Now again, any colors, any combination, that's totally up to you. This is just for inspiration. Okay, now I'm going to speed it up and just let you watch me do these poofs all over this piece of board. Now again, this does not take very long. And you can see as I go how I'm doing each of the pipe cleaners. This is really a pretty quick process. The worst thing, not the worst, probably the longest thing about this entire project is cutting your mesh. That's it. And again, you make it your own. Use any colors you want, any design you want. It does not have to be exactly like this. So I'm just going to let you all watch how I do this for a few minutes, and then I'll come back and we'll discuss what we do after this. Okay, so here we are at the end. We are again doing our last two of the orange. Now, I got those in there. Now we're going to take some of this tulle that I got from the Dollar Tree, just walk it up on itself and start sticking it in there. Y'all, I'm not showing you all of the embellishments I did, but I am going to show you the final project. That way you can, it's just for inspiration again. That way you can kind of figure out how you want to do things, where you want to put things, and all of that. I'm just going to show you how I actually finished mine, and I hope you enjoyed it. I do stick some ribbons in there, just all different things, and I hope you enjoyed this DIY. Make sure you let me know in the comments what you think about having this as a like a centerpiece for a table. I think it is just gorgeous. I stuck a little pumpkin there on top, some leaves, some florals, and y'all, I love it. I think it turned out absolutely beautiful. Again, make sure you let me know in the comments what you think. So again, today's video is a Tablescape video, and this is an open playlist that my friends at 6 Kids in a Glue Gun, Mama Can Make It, and the Rusted Willow put on every month. Make sure you go check out their channels, and don't forget to check out the playlist that I will have linked in my description box. If y'all enjoy budget-friendly DIYs, you're in the right place, and I would be so honored if you would consider subscribing to my channel. Okay, y'all, we're going to get right back into it. We're going to DIY number 2, which is another super simple DIY. We're going to start off with 2 wine glasses from the Dollar Tree. The first thing we're going to do is, of course, remove the sticker. Now, you can see here that I'm taking a orange velvet pumpkin and a buffalo plaid pumpkin and gluing it to one of these small white pumpkins from the Dollar Tree. Then I am taking an orange pumpkin and a white pumpkin and gluing them on top of each other like a topiary. Now you can see that I have lost the orange and the buffalo check pumpkins on the front, and that's just because it would not work. After I get my little topiary made, I am going to just take some leaves and different things from picks from the Dollar Tree, and we're just going to glue them on the back of the pumpkins. Now I take a piece of this willow, and we are going to cut it down a little bit, and we are going to make a little ring, and then I secure it with another pipe cleaner just to keep it in its ring format. This is going to go on the bottom of our pumpkin. Y'all, super, super simple. And you could actually make this any way you want with anything inside the wine glass. Now I'm just going to glue our pumpkins right on top of our little willow ring. We're going to take some vine garland I got from the Hobby Lobby, and just kind of weave it, run it through the pumpkins there. This turned out so stinking cute and was such a simple DIY. I don't even know whether to call it a DIY. And I'm obsessed with pumpkin topiaries this year. I absolutely love them. Now I'm going to take a piece of this ribbon I got from Michael's, cut it, bunch it in the middle, and then use a pipe cleaner to secure it together just to make a really simple bow. Then I'm going to take some leaves that I took off a pick from the Dollar Tree, and we are just going to glue those right to the back of our ribbon bow there. Now we're going to take some gold and some lace ribbon from the Dollar Tree, make a super simple shoestring bow. It doesn't look simple. I'm making it look complicated, but it's not. It's really simple. And then just cut off the ends there. We're going to glue our first bow at the top of the wine glass stem and glue our second bow right on top of that. I did 2 of these just to set on my table. I absolutely love how these turned out. I think they are so adorable. Okay, y'all, we're at the end of the video, DIY number 3, and this is probably the easiest of them all. I'm taking some of the shower curtain rings, and we're going to just use 2 because since it's just myself and my husband, I'm just making a tablescape for 2 out here on the road. Now we're going to take some of this mesh tubing from the Dollar Tree, and we are basically just going to wind this mesh tubing all around our shower curtain ring. I start with a little bit of hot glue to tack it down. Then I figure out about the size of the piece that I need so I don't have to try and weave this entire piece through the shower curtain ring. That would totally be a nightmare. And I actually got it about right. So we're just going to take it again and just start wrapping the shower curtain ring in this. Every now and then I will stop and put a piece of hot glue or a dot of hot glue. And y'all, that's it. This is so super simple. And a shower curtain ring. I'm making little napkin rings. I make 2 of these, so I do the exact same thing for both. And I loved the color of this tubing. It's just like a coppery color, and I just thought it was gorgeous. And this is so simple. Turn on a little TV show or some music or a podcast and just go to town. Sometimes it'll unravel a little bit. Don't worry about that. Just go ahead and cut it off. Now we've come to the end, so we are just going to secure the end with some hot glue and cut it off. Now we're going to take one of these plaid pumpkins and glue it right to the center, and that is it. You have your own homemade, beautiful fall napkin rings. How adorable are those? Y'all, I am so thankful for you, each and every one of you, and for all of your support that you've shown my channel. We are now at over 2,600 subscribers. As soon as we get to 3,000 subscribers, we will be doing another giveaway. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you. I love each and every one of you, and your support means more to me than you will ever know. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the other ladies and the playlist. I promise you will not be disappointed. Y'all are the best. Again, I just love each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. Y'all come back now. You hear?